Hi everyone, I'm Nathan Jones, and today my informative speech will be over the negative health benefits of nicotine addiction. This is a quick message to the audience. Before I dive into the topic of the speech, it's best to understand the purpose of the speech and how serious of a topic this really is. The purpose of the speech is to inform and educate a deeper understanding and discussion about the negatives of being addicted to nicotine. The consumption of tobacco, which contains nicotine, accounts for nearly 5.4 million deaths per year, and at the current rate will lead to over 1 billion deaths within the century. I know many of you could be feeling the negative backlashes of nicotine, and some of you may even have a nicotine addiction yourselves. I've personally seen how a nicotine addiction can negatively affect someone's life, as my own family has problems staying off nicotine themselves. Nicotine addiction is understandably an undesired thing to have, but what causes said addiction and how negatively can it affect both our bodies and our minds? There are three aspects of understanding nicotine addiction: what nicotine is and how it starts the addiction, the effect nicotine has on our body and health, and how to stop yourself from growing the addiction. The first aspect to uncover is what makes nicotine addicting in the first place. The most important thing to understand about nicotine addiction is knowing that the chemical itself and how it can be triggered. When inhaling, nicotine can reach the brain within seconds and increase the neurotransmitters which regulate mood and behavior. One of these neurotransmitters, dopamine, is released within the brain and causes feelings of improved mood and pleasure. Due to the constant pleasure and elevating of the mood, nicotine can become a trigger that intertwines with daily habits and feelings. Common triggers that can occur when talking on the phone, or taking a break, driving your car, or spending time with your family. Understanding nicotine is one thing, but how does it affect both our body and our health? Nicotine has a deleterious effects upon every bodily system. While some do develop over time, some are present with every dosage of nicotine taken in. Major effects are listed as risk of blood restriction, increased blood clotting, heart rate fluctuation, increased blood pressure, coronary artery disease, shortness of breath, joint pain, and cancer. While there were more effects listed on the article I got this information from, these are the major effects that can very be much attributed to nicotine themselves. Even if you try to quit, your body and mind will still feel the major effects from being withdrawn from it. And these effects can include feelings of anxiety, depression, trouble sleeping, concentration troubles, memory issues, increased appetite, and more cravings for nicotine itself. Learning of the many effects nicotine can have on the body and our health is very alarming. However, there is hope getting over the addiction. While being addictive is miserable, there are options and different ways to get over the addiction. There are different medications and they work to lessen the cravings of nicotine, such as replacing nicotine with patches and gums, nasal sprays, lozenges, inhalers, eh, or inhalers to defeat the addiction in a slow, methodical manner and approach. A bigger medication is antidepressants to increase the dopamine levels without the need for said nicotine. You aren't alone if you're facing an addiction. Many people have been in your shoes and have overcome their addiction in their own manner. Support groups can teach different coping strategies and can offer you support with other people that have faced the same challenges as you have. Understanding ways to help yourself overcome a nicotine addiction can bring you one step closer to being fully recovered and fully understanding the addiction. To fully grasp the true meaning of a nicotine addiction, you must understand what nicotine is and how it begins the addiction, the effects it has on our bodies and our minds, and the way to overcome the addiction. Fully understanding those aspects can help you or anyone you know from stopping major damage to your health. I truly hope this speech has taught you a valuable lesson, and most importantly, how you could save a life, whether it be your own or someone else. These are my works cited. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching.